Hi, welcome back to our channel Saha Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a searchable drop-down list. First, we will see how our searchable drop-down list works, and then we will learn how to create it. So let's begin the tutorial. In this sheet, we can see a list of designations, and here are 165 designations listed. So we have to create a drop down list with these designations. So I have already created a drop down list. We can see here all the 65 items are listed here in the drop down list. But when we want to select a particular designation or an item from the drop down list, it becomes very time consuming when you search for a particular designation. So if we could search these designations or items and find out the related item or designation, then it will be much easier and less time consuming. So we got a solution, that is searchable drop down list. So here it is a searchable drop down list. Here we can see a small drop down list, and it will change when I type a value in this cell. Suppose I want a manager designation. So if I type manager and click on the drop down list, we got manager, senior manager, advertising manager. All managers are in this list. Suppose we want HR manager. So we will write HR manager. We can see HR manager we got. Or if I type only HR, then we got these are the HR designations or items. In this way, we can search and shortlist the drop down list and select the item with less time. So now we will learn how to create this searchable drop down list. So let's begin this tutorial. In this sheet, there are a list of designations, and first we will search a text within a cell. So I want to search chief. I want to find chief within this cell, if there is chief or not. So to search a text within a text, we have to use search function equal to search within bracket, then first is find text. We'll find this text and fix this reference with F4, comma, then within text. So we'll find within this text, bracket close, enter. So there is no chief within this text, so it is returning hash value. Then if we drag this to the end, then we will get different type of value. Here you can see this chief is within the first position of this text string. If we type only F, then we can see F is in the fifth position in these cells, and there is no F. Here it is in first position, here it is in second position. So in this way, if any cell contain F, then it will return a value, and if it doesn't contain any F, then it will return error value. So I will now convert this error value and these numbers to number. That means we'll return 0 for error value and return 1 for the number value. So to do this, we have to use isNumber function. IsNumber returns if it found that it is a number, then it will return true, and if it's returned 0, that means it doesn't contain any number. So isNumber, then bracket close, enter. It is giving false, that means it doesn't contain any number. Now here it contains true, that means it is returning a number. So drag this until end. So now we will give a condition that if this is true, then it will return 1, and if it is false, it will give 0. We can do this with if function. So here we'll use if this returns true, then 1, otherwise 0, bracket close, enter. So it is returning 0 if it is false and returning 1 if it is true. Now our actual formula will be, instead of 1, we have to use another formula, that is max formula, to make a serial number which contains 1. So max, bracket open, this cell colon this cell, that means D2 colon D2, and first D2 will be absolute and second D2 will be relative. Then bracket close plus 1, then enter. So it is returning 0 because within D2 there is no number, and so it is false, so it is giving 0. If it is true, then it will find the maximum number and give 1, then plus. So now drag the formula. You can see after this it is running 1, then it is running 2, 3. In this way it will return. Now if we drag to the till the end, then it will return a serial number which contains F. So this cell contains F. So this is the first row which contains F. This is the second row, third row, like this way. So we got a serial number. Now we will find the text based on these numbers. So here we have to use index function equal to index bracket open. Our first array will be designation list, comma, then a row number. To find the row number, we will use match function. Our first lookup value will be 1, then next will be 2, then 3. So to get this number, we will use rows function. Rows bracket open, this cell colon this cell, that means D3 colon D3, and first D3 will be locked because when we drag it will do like this, D3 to D3, then D3 to D4. So D3 to D3 is row 1, D3 to D4, then it will give us row 2. So in this way we will get the number. So now bracket close for rows, comma, so our array will be this column where we have the different serial numbers, then comma 0 for exact match, and then bracket close for match, then another bracket close for index, then press enter. We got chief executive officer. Now if we drag this, then we can see all the values containing the F we got here. So from here we got an error value. To remove this error value, we have to use a error formula. So equal to here if error, here I will put comma double quotation, that means it will give blank if there is a error value. Then again drag this from formula to the end. So there is, you can see here is no error, we got a blank result. So now if I change here, that is ADM, we can see this much of value is fetched. And when you type joint, so there is only one item for joint general manager. If we type junior, then we got junior executive email marketing specialist. So here we got a error result. So we have to check the formula. Yes, here we do not fix this array. So now press F4 to fix this and then press enter. Now drag this till the end. Yes, now we got junior executive and junior copywriter. If we type here manager, we got the list for managers. In this way we'll get the list based on this cell's value. So now we will create a drop down list. Before that we have to create a dynamic range for these designations. So go to formula, name manager, here new, then type here designations. I put 2s because there is already one designations. So designations, now here equal to offset bracket open, this is our first cell reference, comma, we do not have to go down, so 0, we do not have to go to the right, so again 0, comma, our height will be count if bracket open this row, comma, our criteria will be within double inverted comma star question mark, then bracket close, comma 1 column width bracket close. OK. So this is our dynamic list. So click here. We can see from here we got the total list. If it is increased or decreased, this will change accordingly. So close. So we got the name range. Now we will create a drop down list here. So go to data validation, list, and the source type equal to designations. OK. Now we will get a list. So if I type anything, suppose I type ADM, you can see it is giving an error, because here during creating the drop down list in the error alert we have to uncheck this. If we uncheck this, then we can type any value here, suppose ADM, but we will not get ADM, that means administrative, any ADM value, because we have not linked this cell to this cell. So here first we have to equal to this cell, then enter. So if I put here ADM, then it will show ADM, and according to this ADM this list will be sorted. So now if I type here chief, we'll get here this list, and if we type here officer, we'll get here officers. So in this way we have to create a searchable drop down list. Next we will understand how to create a universal drop down list. So what is universal drop down list? We will say this. So here we have different drop down lists in different rows. So in every row we can search the drop down list. So here if I see here, we can see all the designations, and when we type, suppose we want chief. So if I type here chief, so only chief designations appeared. Suppose I want chief executive officer. Now in this list I want general manager. So here I have to type general manager. Then click the drop down list, we see chief general manager, joint general manager. So I type general manager. So if I want a security officer, then security, then type here chief security officer. So in this way we can create multiple searchable drop down list. So we will learn how to create this in the next tutorial. So if you got any problem regarding today's tutorial, you can write me in the comment section. I will surely reply you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to watch our next video, I insist you to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.